Hello everyone, this is Gander of VATOCLAN, and I am here with Quantic Gaming's Darkcell, formerly with EMG, and before that, Rec? You were in Requiem also, right?
Requiem, yep.
And I wanted to ask you today, I found out about you and your play a long time ago through Requiem Philibird, and I wanted to know if you could tell us a little bit about that transition, from Rec to EMG to Quantic, and what's that like from a player perspective?
Well, I joined Requiem in November of last year, and then, we did what we could. And when we finally got picked up by a team, EMG, it was like, this is awesome. We're finally doing stuff. And then after that, EMG turned into Quantic. Now we're doing even bigger stuff. So as a player, it's really awesome to see that transition, because you don't go to another team. You're still with that same core of players, that same family bond, I guess you could say.
And it sort of snowballs in a way, because I've seen the roster changes. You've gained a couple, lost a couple, and most notably, recently, you've gained Inca a couple months ago, then Destiny, and very recently, Sase. Have you gotten a chance to play with many of them?
Well, Inca's been with us for a few months now, so we get to play with him a lot. Sase is recent, Destiny is recent, and Sase plays on the Korean server a lot, so it's kind of hard to play with him right now. But hopefully in the future we get to set up some stuff with him. And Destiny joined too, and he's been playing with us some.
Now, has the amount of practice that you've done changed as sort of your progress in StarCraft 2 has come to be more involved?
Well, I always try and practice as much as I can, but as we've gotten bigger and bigger, we're becoming more structured as a team. So practice has become not necessarily more, but it's been more refined, so we get more out of practice.
All right. And I've seen you here at the various MLG events, but I feel like I haven't seen enough of your gameplay online. Do you have any plans to do any streaming or get involved in any tournaments online or anything like that?
Well, as far as streaming goes, my internet's really slow, so I could stream, but it would be horrible. As far as online tournaments go, I play in them when I can. A lot of the times, a lot of the big ones, all the invite ones, sometimes I'm not in those. But as far as random online tournaments, dailies, TL Opens, stuff, I'm definitely going to play them a lot more.
And for this particular event, you played a very entertaining series of games against your teammate Inca. And I watched 2 of those games. I didn't catch the second one. I was wondering if you could break down Game 3 a little bit, because I thought that was the most interesting one.
Well, as far as Game 3 went, I wanted to do an infestor timing, where you have 4 infestors, and then you just throw down a whole bunch of infestarans. But Inca did this warp prism drop on my 3rd, and I ended up losing my 3rd and having to use my energy. So after that, it was I felt like I had to play a little bit of catch up, And, it was just kind of a standard game for me, really. At the end, I felt I think I waited too long, and he had his mothership up. And then once he has his mothership up, he's really good with it. And it's just really hard to engage the Protoss army when they have a mothership because of Vortex. So I think I made some mistakes in that game. I wanted to go Mutalisk that game, like I did on the Tal'Darim game, which was the second game. But I felt like he would have flank countered me, because I go Mutalisk a lot in PvZ, so I wanted to do a different build, and I think that might have hurt me a little bit that game.
Out of all of the MLG events that you've played in so far, do you have a most memorable game?
I think maybe in Columbus, beating Destiny in the first round was pretty good, because after the game he came up to me and was like, "I've never heard of you, who the hell are you?" And then after that, your name gets out there a little bit more. And then maybe playing Gonzi in Anaheim was pretty cool. Playing against a really top-tier Korean, getting to experience that was awesome.
Awesome. A question that I've enjoyed asking people recently is if you could make any one specific change to the game, whether it's a race change, a map change, a mechanics change, what would it be?
So many. Well, maybe I'd like Hydras to be useful. I want those back. I miss them from Brood War.
I think everybody misses them, and that sound effect that I'm sure strikes horror in the back of people's brains to this day. That and the Dark Templar sound effect. If I could make that the noise for when I get text on my phone, I'm sure people would just like turn around impulsively whenever they hear it. You have any shout-outs, any thank yous? Anybody you want to say hi to?
Shout out to my team. We did pretty well. Sase got really far. And shout out to my team members at home, Shuffle, another Zerg player on our team. And shout out to the fans. Thank you for watching.
Well, thank you very much, Darkcell. It's always a treat to see you play, and hopefully we'll see you online some more in the future.